What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Loyola Chicago versus Dayton college basketball matchup going down Friday, February 21st, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to jump on something, whether it's with a daily or a long-term pass. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls, those looking for a VIP experience, where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we're going to give you late line movement tracking, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between the Loyola Chicago Ramblers and the Dayton Flyers. Loyola Chicago coming into this one 17-9 on the year, 11-14 against the number, after ending up with a 77-69 win over Davidson in their last matchup, while Dayton comes into this one off a 77-76 win over Duquesne, improving to 18-8 on the year, 12-13 against the number this season. Winners of back-to-back games in 7 of their last 9 in Dayton, looking like they've put last month's struggles in the rear-view mirror as they've really turned it around over the last month or so. Picking up a first win over Loyola Chicago by 2 points, despite laying 10 in that game. Couldn't get the cover, but wins over Duquesne twice, St. Joe's, St. Louis, Davidson, Fordham. But the thing that I noticed with the Dayton Flyers is that the struggles that they've had for the most part have come against teams that are in their vicinity, on their level in the standings. And even though they did take the blowout loss to St. Bonaventure as well, and St. Bonnie's just 6-8 in conference play, that was the team that, like I said, just kind of went through a bit of a swoon in conference play. But other than that, St. Bonnie still has a talented roster that maybe they just sort of ran out of gas after a really sort of hot run to start the season in terms of covering the point spreads and stuff like that and winning games by margin. But like I said, we started to see the Bonnies slip a little bit, but they still took care of business against Dayton. And Dayton's losses, against teams like George Mason, VCU, teams are ahead of them. But Loyola Chicago's tied right there with Dayton for a top 4 spot in the A10. And this is a big game for both these teams. The winner pulls ahead into sole possession of third place in the in the A10 standings. And while I do think that Dayton's a solid team, they're still just a 50-50 team on the road this season. The Loyola Chicago Ramblers are a great 13-1 at home this season. When you look at these two teams side by side in conference play, Dayton's offense has been more efficient, but Loyola Chicago's 3-point defense is better. And this is a Dayton team that relies on getting to the foul line for a lot of their success. Loyola Chicago not the best, but also not the worst at limiting free throws. So I think that Loyola Chicago could have a chances to really hold Dayton down in the open floor here. On the other side, it's the Loyola Chicago team that exclusively scores points for the most part by way of the long ball, and you're going against a Dayton defense. It's the second worst in the conference at defending the three. The only concern I have for Loyola Chicago, they have to do better at protecting the basketball, because Dayton's defense, best in the conference, best in the A10, forcing turnovers, 20.6% of their opponents' possessions this season. But I think as long as Loyola Chicago does enough to protect the basketball, get clean looks, and make those clean looks, well, Loyola Chicago, I think, being at home, could get their revenge here. I'm going to take Loyola Chicago plus the 1.5, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.